Hey everybody, it's your girl. I just wanted to touch bases. This will be my 10th video. Turn up for the one time, okay? So I'm coming today just to shed some positive energy among the world. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm playing. Okay, I'm really not trying to do that today. But that's a good thing if that's what you're trying to do. But today I wanted to ask the question of what is a real friend? What is your real definition of a friend? Okay. Let me start off by saying, apologize for the noise. I apologize for the noise in the back. That's the kids turning up, living it up like it's not Monday. Okay. While you see me with the bags in my eyes, but it's all good. So basically, back to the topic at hand. What is your definition of a real friend? You know what I'm saying? Is that somebody that you could tell all your secrets to? Is that somebody that you could be 1,000 with? Is that somebody, what is your definition of a real friend? Ask yourself that question. I want to see comments in the bottom. For me, of course, you know, I was going to put my 2 cents in. For me, a real friend is somebody that you can be who you really are, flaws and all, and they think it's okay. They're not afraid to really tell you how they feel, and that's an easy one. However, let me go even deeper. You don't have to question what you tell them, thinking it may come back to you to be thrown in your face. That's a real friend, and that's part of that flaws and all. You can be transparent. I mean, I can sit around you with no eyebrows on and it's not a problem because you still think I'm beautiful. You're still going to encourage me. If I'm tripping, you're going to let me know about myself. And I'm not going to hear it. I'm not going to hear about it later on. You know what I'm saying? Down the line, if we may or may not get into it. A friend is that person. They may not be accessible all the time, but when it matters the most, they're going to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, sometimes they may not be able to come through, but do you hold that against them? Do they hold that against you? You know, so life is life. Being able to accept each other, flaws and all, realizing that we both have a different journey that we're on, but we're just blessed to be in each other's presence. We're blessed to be able to be a little something in that person's life, and hopefully for a positive thing, in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? And being able to be relatable as well. Opposites attract, because people say that's true far as friendships as well, but to a certain extent, I agree, but you need a friend that's going to be able to check you as well. A friend that's going to be able to not be intimidated to tell you how they feel. And you should be able to receive what they say, knowing that it's coming from a place of love. Knowing that I don't have to think, well, why she come at me like that? If that's your first thought process, then that's not a real friend. A real friend, you be like, dang, I know she loved me. She probably really telling me this to be 100 with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I call myself, a long time ago, I call myself, oh, my friends, my friends, my friends. And it is so true. Like my grandma said, you don't have no friends. And I'm pretty sure y'all heard that before. You don't have no friends. You're lucky out of your whole existence of life. That was dramatic, but that's what I wanted to get to. Your whole existence of life, you're lucky if you get one good friend. One good friend, because sometimes even me in my adult years, it's like I have to censor what I say to my so-called friends. And when I say I have to censor what I have to say, girl, that's your life. You know, I'm going to be praying for you. That's my outlet. I'm going to be praying for you instead of, no, you making a real dumb decision and I don't agree with it, but that's your life. Be happy. But is that real? Is that a real friend? No, you have to be able to tell your friend that's a dumb decision. And I love you enough not to be around to continue to see you do this to yourself. Walking away from somebody and stepping back, that's part of being a real friend as well. And I have learned that in my adulthood. Sometimes people grow apart. That doesn't mean you don't love them anymore. They have set off into a different journey. You have set off into a different journey. And at this point in time, let's say their journey may not be negative. Hey, They're trying to advance in their life. Either, like, what's the saying? Either you coming with me or deuces, player. You know what I'm saying? It may not be something negative, but if they are going in a negative route and you don't agree with it, a real friend will be able to tell their friend what they think and say, you know what? I love you enough to where I know you're not going to change. And I'm not trying to make you change. That's not my position. That's not my part. But I just can't have that in my spirit. I can't have that in my life. Why? Because when you really love your friend and you really there for your friend, you will hate to sit around and see them go through things. And at this day and age, if you 30 plus, a lot of things that's going on in your life, not saying all, but a lot of things that's going on in your life, you are in control of it. That's just real. Anyways, I love you guys. Ask yourself that question. That's the question of the week. Today is Monday. Turn up on them.